In the middle of the Nevada desert, where the horizon melts into dust and silence, there lies a base unlike any other. No signs, no public roads, only fences, sensors, and armed patrols. For decades, the US government denied it even existed, and yet, strange lights and rumors have surrounded it for generations. Its name is Area 51, a place of conspiracy, fear, and fascination. Some say it hides alien spacecraft. Others believe it's the birthplace of the world's most advanced weapons. But the truth is far more complicated and far more mysterious. The story of Area 51 begins during the Cold War. In 1954, the United States needed eyes deep inside Soviet territory to know what weapons they had, what missiles they were building, and how close they were to nuclear power. The CIA and Air Force began developing a plane that could fly at 70,000 feet, far above radar and beyond reach. It would be called the U-2 spy plane, but they needed somewhere to test it, a place isolated from the world. No cities, no reporters, no curious eyes. A scouting team found a dry lake bed called Groom Lake, 120 miles from Las Vegas, perfectly flat, hidden behind mountains. The location was given a simple code, Area 51. Construction began in complete secrecy. The workers didn't know what they were building. Pilots were told to tell their families they were stationed elsewhere, and the few who knew the truth were bound by lifelong silence. By 1955, the first U-2 test flights began, and that's when strange reports started flooding in. Airline pilots began seeing shiny metallic objects flying far higher than any known aircraft. Civilians saw lights streaking across the night sky, hovering, then vanishing in an instant. Newspapers called them flying saucers. The military called them weather balloons. But the truth, those UFOs were the U-2 test flights. At the time, commercial planes only flew at 20,000 feet. The U-2 was more than triple that altitude. The result, every time a secret aircraft took off from Area 51, hundreds of UFO sightings followed. The government said nothing, no confirmation, no denial. And in that silence the legend of Area 51 began to grow. As years passed, the secrecy only deepened. New projects began. Planes faster than sound, radar invisible, and capable of flight at the edge of space. The A-12 Oxcart and the SR-71 Blackbird were born in those hidden hangars. Even commercial pilots started reporting mysterious shapes and glowing crafts that defied explanation.
Every sighting, every rumor was met with silence.
The world began to believe that Area 51 wasn't just testing planes, but something far stranger. Then, in 1989, everything changed. A man appeared on a Las Vegas TV station under the name Dennis, his real name Bob Lazar. He claimed he had worked at a secret facility near Area 51, called S4, and according to Lazar, that site was not testing jets, but extraterrestrial spacecraft. He said there were 9 flying saucers stored in underground hangars, that he had been assigned to study their propulsion systems, engines powered by a mysterious element called Element 115. He described how these crafts didn't burn fuel, they bent gravity itself to move. Technology, he said, not of this earth. Lazar's story shocked the world.
Skeptics laughed, but believers clung to every word.
Even years later, some of the small details Lazar described, the security badges, the unmarked planes that flew workers in, turned out to be true. Was he telling the truth, or just an elaborate hoax? No one could prove it either way. But one thing was certain, Bob Lazar made Area 51 famous forever. By the early 1990s, Area 51 had become the center of global conspiracy culture. Every UFO sighting was linked to it. Every alien story led back to its gates. The government remained silent. No photos, no maps. Even commercial pilots were warned never to fly over it. Satellite images of the area were blurred out, and those who wandered too close were quickly greeted by men in camouflage, silent, armed, and unmarked. Area 51 wasn't just a secret anymore. It was a fortress, and the question everyone asked was simple: what are they hiding? After years of silence, secrecy, and speculation, Area 51 had become more than a military base. It was now a myth, a symbol of all the secrets the US government refused to share. But the mystery was about to deepen.
In 1995, a group of families of former Area 51 workers came forward. They claimed toxic waste
and made them sick. They demanded answers. The case reached all the way to the White House. But instead of transparency, something unbelievable happened. The president signed a special order declaring Area 51 exempt from all environmental laws. No inspections, no lawsuits. No one was allowed to investigate what happened there. That single decision raised even more questions. If it's just an aircraft testing facility, why protect it like a nuclear secret? For years afterward, rumors continued to spread about underground tunnels, hidden labs, even contact with extraterrestrial beings. Some said crashed UFOs from Roswell were stored there. Others claimed alien autopsies had taken place in its depths. The government, as always, said nothing. But in 2013, after decades of speculation, the CIA finally admitted the truth, or at least part of it, declassified. Documents revealed that Area 51 does exist, and that it had been the testing ground for the U-2 and later stealth aircraft like the F-117 Nighthawk. But that's all they revealed. No mention of aliens, no mention of S-4, just enough information to quiet the noise, but not enough to end the mystery. Even today, Area 51 remains one of the most restricted places on the planet. Cameras are forbidden. Armed patrols watch every movement, and deep beneath the sand, tunnels and hangars continue to expand. Satellite photos show new structures, massive ones appearing every few years. Some believe these are for testing next-generation hypersonic drones and AI-controlled aircraft. Others are convinced something far stranger lies within. In 2019, the internet turned the mystery into a movement, a viral event called Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us swept across social media.
Check out these masks! We've been waiting all night! We are finally...
They camped outside the gates, wearing alien masks and carrying signs. Military guards stood silently behind the fences. No one crossed the line, and once again, Area 51 remained untouched. Even in the age of the internet, it's the one place the world still knows nothing about. So what truly hides behind those walls? Is it alien technology, experimental weapons, or just the shadows of our own imagination? Maybe the mystery is the point. Maybe Area 51 was built to remind us that some truths are too powerful or too dangerous to be revealed. For over 70 years, the sands of Groom Lake have buried secrets that could change history. Until the day those gates open, we can only guess what's inside. But one thing is certain, Area 51 is more than just a military base. It's a mirror of our deepest curiosity, a place where science, secrecy, and myth collide. And as long as it stands, the question will remain, are we truly alone?